Okay, so I created you a book template, and I can change things, but this is for going forward and just getting started. So we're not going to do a cover page in here or a forward. Those things can be done in PDF, and I can add them later. Basically, we really want the table of contents to be able to work. So that's my focus. And like I said, my email, I truly believe that that is because there were text boxes used and there's some issues with graphics. So here we go. The very first page of it is your copyright information. So you can, change all of that. You know how books usually have that this is the first publishing and it was, done in 2019 and this is who wrote it and who published it, etc. So, you can do it if you want to or not. And then I already have a table of contents set up. And when you click on this table of contents, you get these options to update the table. And you can update the entire table or just update the page numbers only. So what I'm going to do is show you what we're going to do. Okay, so just cancel that for now. And scroll down. Don't hit enter, just scroll down. So I'm using the lorem ipsum just so I'm not having to type a bunch of stuff. It's just gibberish just to show you. Now I've gone in and modified all of these so that we have heading 1, heading 2, and heading 3, which is going to be used to have that table of contents, and then plain old normal. And the normal is this gray that I've used. I didn't do a background because I can do that background in Adobe. It makes things a lot simpler. So you can change this to whatever you want. Instead of saying chapter 1, you can make it what is cancer, or whatever the deal is. And this is an image that was put in there. Now, I need you to know that when you do put images in there, which I'll show you in a little bit, is that, well, actually, we'll just delete this one. And so let's say we want an image. I've clicked the cursor there. We're going to go Insert, Picture, and pick one. Okay, so it's really big, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink it. But more importantly, we're going to go up to this wrap text. And when you do that, as you highlight each one, it will show you the way that will lay out. So through is a really good one. And once you've done that, you can actually move it to where you want it to be. Okay? And that didn't affect our chapter 2. So that's how you would add a picture in there. Now, what I wanted to show in chapter 2 was, let's say, again, types of breast cancer. Maybe that's what you want to say here. So you take that out, you're on heading 1, and go types of breast cancer. And like I said, I can modify this literally by right-clicking on this and go modify and change what it is, how big it is, the color, etc. And that would affect all of them. So you only have to do that once. So, or I said types of cancer, right? Duh. So then when I typed breast cancer, I used heading 2. Colon cancer, I used heading 2. And then this is normal. And then the next page, I went, okay, well, we're going to go lymphoma. Don't know if I spelled it right. But lymphoma is heading 2. But then let's say there's types of lymphoma. So we did those heading 3. Okay? So there's page 4, page 3, page 2. And when you see this table of contents, Chapter 1 is on page 2. Chapter 2 is on page 3, and it has a thing on breast cancer and colon cancer. But then the lymphoma cancer is on page 4, along with the types, type 1 and type 3. I thought I had type 2. So that's awesome. And let's just say, now you see it says chapter 1 there. And then we did types of cancer. It still says chapter 2. So what we're going to do is go up here, click on it. And when we update the table, it updates it to say types of cancer. That's all you have to do. So as long as you're not hitting the return button and you're just going in and replacing this text, let's say you get to here and now there's more things to do. If you just hit Control and Return, it takes you to the next page. Okay, so now there's page 5. So let's say you wanted to do that one where you had those 3 pictures. So we're just going to go to Insert, Pictures, pick up that one. You can do your thing on it like you wanted to, with the feathery kind of stuff. Size it. You're going to go behind text. And now we can insert another one. And we have to go up and say behind text before we can move it. There's that feathering item again. And again, we're not doing the background. And then there was that other one, which was this guy, which I think is quite big actually, but, oh, no it wasn't. Oops. So go over here, go behind text, and then we can feather that one as well. Okay, so now when you want to add text on a page, for example, like this, you're going to do it with the normal heading. So go ahead and just, this should say behind text. All right, where the heck did it go? I hate that one, I can't find what I want. There we go, layout. And we want it behind text so that it's not. There. Okay, so I'm just going to go, what is cancer? You can type whatever you want here. Now you can highlight that. Go to home. And, you know, you can make it word art. You can make it bigger. Don't use heading 1, 2, or 3 though, because that'll mess up the. And let's say you want. Then change the color. So you know how you mess with all of that kind of stuff. So because we use the normal font, when we go back up here, it hasn't changed anything. It hasn't made our pages different. It hasn't added page 5 in there, because page 5 really doesn't have anything that we want added. So now you would click at the end here. I'm just going to save. And you know, it's always a good idea to save. So all I did was hit Alt Return, Control Return. And you're on normal, and you want to go back to the regular normal. And if you don't remember what it is, just click in here. It's 12. So here's where you would, if you want a heading, or if you just want to keep going, whatever. The whole book name, Jeanette Marshall, page number. Again, those can be changed. That's the footer. So hopefully that gives you an idea. And then, like I said, the cover page, I can add the background to this in Adobe Acrobat. The cover page and the forward page, we can add to it and combine that, and your forms or whatever else you need. So this is basically for the book and things that you want to be able to do that table of contents. Now I'm going to go over here and go save as Adobe Pdf. And I'm going to go book template 1. And let's call it book template 2. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so now you see how we have that now. So it's really cool because it goes to that. I realize that this Adobe Acrobat is not not in the window, sorry. So this is what I wanted to show you. And then in here, I would add the background. So hopefully that's going to help you do the rest of the books.